Hello, and thank you for joining me for this delicate work today. So I've made a mistake and I made this cross the wrong way. It's supposed to be the same as here. Anyway, so I need to get it, I need to frog it. Now the thing is, I could have went like, is it like 4 rows? It's 8 rows of LC and DC together and 4 rows in total back. But then look at this, it's a sweater, okay? So it means that I will have to frog all the body. So I'm not really interested in doing that. So I'm gonna show you how to correct this. Okay? It's not so difficult, especially if your yarn is as thick as mine. It's kind of worsted, so it can be quite easy. Now I've done it, I caught this mistake on the other sleeve, okay, when I was already working on it. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so this is the other sleeve, and as I've been working on it, I realized that I made a mistake. Really, I was here, I had to frog all the way back down here, and it worked, and it didn't take me so much time, didn't take me so long. I've made this video on Instagram where I show the whole thing. Okay, so here I'm offering to show you that it's not that scary, especially if you're already willing to frog it anyway. Okay, so if you're anyway going to frog it, why, doesn't matter, just try and make it nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I have here on hold all the stitches that I'm not gonna touch. Okay, so actually I need here, you see these 1, 2, 3, 4. From here until here, I need to correct everything. Okay, so I have the stitches on the right side here on the needle, and then I have the stitches on the left side on hold yarn, okay? Because it's the part of the sleeve, and now I'm also going to work on the sleeves after I finish this thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go and frog it row after row. Okay, so I'm taking the DC row, and it's actually quite nice when you do it neatly. You just take row after row, and you keep them as they are. You keep the threads, the yarn as it was. Okay? Until I get to the row where I have to change everything. Now that's gonna be also challenging because I have to work on the new cables as well. So as I'm correcting the row, I'm also creating the different cable, okay? We're really close. And this is the last row of LC that I'm going to frog. This one, there we go. Okay, you see? So I don't have this cable anymore. And now I can just I take these DPNs, and I really recommend these pointy DPNs. I work with Addi DPNs. Okay, and I just go into the stitches like this, and I pick them up. Now, as you can see, I already know that the LC one will always have a yarn over. Okay? So if you didn't pick up the yarn overs, and also it's important when I'm working cables so that I have all the stitches on the right side. So with the right leg turn in the front like this. So I'm actually taking another DPN and correcting it. And if you didn't have the yarn over, just pick it up and put it on the needle. Okay, so I'm aligning the stitches on the needles. Okay, and now I'm ready to go. So now I'm always working here from the right side of the needle to the left. I'm never turning the project. So it's quite easy. And now you see here I take the LC, and it's from underneath this DC, it was naturally there, so I'm not moving anything. I'm just taking the yarn from where it came to me. Okay, and what I have to do here is I have to make this this cable, okay, and it's slanting to the left. So I'm not doing it with a cable needle. I'm gonna show it. I think I've made another tutorial with these. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it without the cable needle. Okay. And now I can start and work. So I'm doing the bark slip-on yarn over, Yeah, it's a bit difficult, but you can see it works. Okay, bark and slip a yarn, one yarn over, and then again I'm going to cross this one to the other side. Oh, that's not the other side, is it? I just did the same side. Okay, just to show you that I make a lot of mistakes as well, but at least I catch them and correct them on time. Okay, so in this case, I'm gonna go like this. So I know for some people it's scary to allow the stitches to come off the needle, but then if you understand how it works, it's not such a big deal, because then also if you can correct it, it's also not a big deal, and it's actually, the challenge is kind of nice. Okay, so I finished this one, and now I have the row right there. It's all ready, and that was the LC row. So I'm from the side, I can see which yarn comes next, and that's the DC yarn here. And then I'm just going to do slip-on yarn over barb. Oh, I forgot to show, I slipped the stitches to the other side like I do in brioche all the time. And I'm actually gonna work all the rows like this. Okay, and then I can put it on the stitch, and again I'm slipping the stitches to the other side of the needle, and I'm actually working all the stitches the same side like I'm working in a circular project. Okay, and then again LC, I work like I work the LC. Now you might see that the stitches on both sides are not kind of equal to the rest. They're not in the same size, and that's fine. You can always adjust it later on. I'll show it in the video as well. Okay, I'm working the DC row. And again, I have 2 more LCs, 2 more DCs to work. So I think you got it already, probably. So don't be worried if it looks a bit strange on the sides. Just keep on going. You can fix almost everything. Maybe everything, I don't know. Okay, you see, this yarn over fell down, so I'm gonna pick it up. Doesn't want to go up. There we go. And last row. Yes, of course, you have to keep to the pattern, otherwise it wouldn't work. And I was lucky I had only one row to correct. The rest of them were kind of, yeah, just a simple brioche. Okay, in this case, yeah. And the other side I wasn't as lucky, but it was challenging and nice. Okay, so now I have the stitches back on the needles, and as you can see, they're not really nice. So what I'm gonna do here, what happens is that once you take the yarn and pull it, it takes also from the outer sides stitches. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it kind of equal. Okay, so I think it starts from here, more or less, and I'm just gonna pull here a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna pull this row one by one, and I'm taking this part, you see, and I'm trying to pull it from here. You see, from here. Then it's actually taking the yarn exactly from where it's located. So again, I'm going to show it from this side. So if you're looking at this stitch here, if I pull this part, okay, I'm pulling it, see? And this stitch kind of became even. Now this is not very even, but it's okay, it's gonna balance, or I'm just gonna keep on doing the same work. You see, so it's already, it looks better. And then I would like to correct, yeah, let's take the pointy side of the needle. You see, this stitch is a bit smaller. So I just pull it from this side, and then I can also pull it from this side, and there we go. Okay, and I can continue to do this. You see, this one is a bit small. So just make sure to kind of do it like this, and then it evens out. Yeah, you can still adjust it a bit more, but that's okay. Also, after you block it, it kind of evens out as well. And there you go. Thank you for joining me, and have a look at my other tutorials. See you.